It's Branford Buccaneers football on RiverCountrySports.com. Brought to you by Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Go see Mr. Branford for your next vehicle, Jeff Mosley. Roundtree Moore Chevrolet on Highway 90 East in Lake City. By Bird's Eye Roofing on Swanee Avenue, downtown Branford, a local family-owned and operated roofing company you can trust. Get a free estimate. Call 935-6559, online at birdseyeroofing.com. By the Swanee County School District, helping young learners grow academically, socially, and emotionally. The Swanee County School District, my choice for high-quality education. By Swanee Parks and Recreation, serving all of Swanee County. Call 386-362-3004, online at SwaneeParks.com. And don't miss the rodeo, October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. And by the Branford Buccaneer Quarterback Club, supporting and strengthening Buccaneer football by providing financial assistance, volunteer support, and community engagement opportunities that enhance the student-athlete experience. Support today, build tomorrow. Go Bucks! It's Friday Night Buck Ball on River Country. With the call of tonight's game, here's Terry Filial and Sawyer Brooks on RiverCountrySports.com. Saddle up, Swanee. It's rodeo time. The 6th annual Swanee River Roundup Pro Rodeo will take place October 16th and 17th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the Fairgrounds in Live Oak. There will be roping, along with bronc riding, steer wrestling, cowgirl breakaway, barrel racing, plus bull riding. Gates open at 6 with the rodeo beginning at 7:30. Saturday's rodeo will air live right here on River Country. Don't miss the rodeo October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. For more information, call 386-362-3004 or visit SwaneeParks.com.
Sometimes you just need a bird's eye view. Call Bird's Eye Roofing for a free estimate. Visit www.birdseyeroofing.com or call 386-935-6559.
All right, good evening, football fans, specifically Branford Buccaneer fans, and those of you over in Jacksonville who are tuning in to watch your Eagles View Warriors as they've traveled west over to Swanee County, where tonight our Branford Buccaneers are going to take on the Warriors of Eagles View. Both teams coming off disappointing losses last week. Eagles View was pummeled 42-0 in a quagmire, Sawyer. And our Branford Buccaneers, well, I feel like if it had been a day like today where it was 90 degrees out and no rain, that we would have just wore down those Warriors over in Jefferson County.
I like to think it would have been a much different game, but unfortunately, Mother Nature just made that very sloppy, wet game.
Yes, and just, the delay. We were supposed to kick off last week at 7 o'clock, and we'll put this baby to bed in a few moments. But we had a 7 p.m. scheduled kickoff. We ended up not kicking off till 9:38-ish. And so that was the team had arrived early at 5 o'clock, 5:30, and then had gone through warm-ups, and then the lightning hit. And then they had to go into the gym and sit there for 2.5 hours before they finally kicked it off. And I tell you, it went from being 100 degrees on our thermostat driving over to where we were soaking wet and we were freezing to death come game time.
We were talking about it. We were like, the players. Real quick here, we're going to come back. We're going to take a break here.
Yeah, they're about to go to the national anthem, and so we're going to go to the national anthem with them with a commercial break, and we'll be back for kickoff in a few moments.
Looking for more selection, more savings, and more reasons to love your next Chevy? Then get to Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. You've got the largest selection of Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, from powerful Silverados and rugged Colorados to family-friendly Equinoxes, Tahoes, and sporty Corvettes. Whatever you drive, we've got it, and it's ready to go. And right now, you can score rebates up to $10,000. That's serious savings on the Chevy you want want without the runaround. Already driving a Chevy? Our state-of-the-art service department is staffed with GM-certified master technicians who know your vehicle inside and out. From oil changes to major repairs, your Chevy is in expert hands. Here's Lance McCray and Jeff Mosley.
This is Lance McCray at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come be a part of our Chevrolet family, and remember, don't be fooled by all the smoke and mirrors of fees and no fees, because the only line that matters is the bottom line.
Hello, this is Jeff Mosley, General Manager at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Like Lance says, the only line that matters is the bottom line, and that's the line we will not be beat on. Thanks, and hope to see you down at the store.
From the heart of Suwannee County, it's River Country Sports, your exclusive home for local high school sports, live events, and all the hometown action you care about. Catch every touchdown, buzzer beater, and big play, streaming live and on demand at rivercountrysports.com. Proudly supporting all of Suwannee County. This is River Country Sports, your teams, your town, your stream.
Do you want to help veterans? Vet Team 6 is a nonprofit organization that helps North Florida and South Georgia veterans with all types of projects. Things that other organizations may not be able to do, like mowing lawns, removing debris, repairing driveways. We even help one veteran bury his donkey. You can help Vet Team 6 by volunteering your time or by making a monetary donation to the cause. For more information, check out our Facebook page at VETTEAMSIX. Vet Team 6. 6 branches, 1 mission.
And you are looking live at Cleve Sikes Field, where we have just concluded the national anthem and the prayer, pregame prayer. Both teams have made their way to the field. The Warriors, Sawyer, are already on the opposite sidelines, and we kind of envy them because they're in a perfect spot where there is nothing but shade on their sidelines. It's our Branford Buccaneers that are about to run through the tarp, the banner, and make their way to a sun-drenched home sideline over here as they get ready to tee it up and tee off against these Warriors. Both come in, like I said, 0-1. Both have opening season losses, and talked with both coaches, Coach King from Eagles View, Coach Detter from our Branford Buccaneers. And the practices were upbeat and spirited. Both teams feel like their fans did not see last week who they really are. And, you know, in the weather conditions are so much better this week. It's going to be a fantastic atmosphere for high school football, and our Branford Buccaneers making their way over to the sidelines. All seniors are going to be captains. It was senior night tonight.
That's right, about an hour ago.
They had senior night. And I like the way they do this because they learned back during COVID, where a lot of seniors, where it was tradition that they have senior night, the last home game of the season. But when COVID hit, some sports teams, such as in the spring, such as softball, they did not get a chance to honor their seniors that had committed themselves to 4 years of playing for their high school. So Branford said, we are gonna hit it right out of the gate for senior night, and they covered all fall sports, including looks like to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 down there, but 9 of them are seniors. The other 3 are going to be captains for tonight, but the seniors are the honorary captains. So we're waiting for them to make their way out to midfield for the coin toss. We're still waiting for Branford to make their way out of the end zone and run through their banner and make their way to the sidelines. Eagles View got here a little bit late, so we gave them some extra time to get their warm-ups in. I guess those fellas from the big city, you know, they can get a little lost back here on the back roads of the backwoods. And but they made their way over here, and we are going to have some high school football, and these fans are chomping at the bit, Sawyer, for some high school football.
Personally, I think it's easier to get lost over in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I prefer to stay here. I'm with you. I prefer to stay right here in the backwoods. I'm more comfortable with the back roads, but and less traffic, and avoid what they've got over there in Duval County. But Sawyer, I think while we're waiting for the officials to have their final conference with both head coaches and teams, can we take a break right now?
I think we will. We'll be back here after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Every student has a future waiting for them. At the Suwannee County School District, we're helping them discover what is possible. With certified teachers who know their students, possibilities inside and outside of the classroom, and pathways to prepare them for college, careers, and beyond. We are giving every student a chance to find their passion and pursue their purpose. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
All right, we are back here at Cleve Sikes Field, and the captains are making their way to the center field finally for the coin toss. Again, Eagles View was a little late arrival and getting situated, but they are here, down here in southern Suwannee County. The captains are shaking hands at midfield. They're getting ready for the coin toss.
You know, I'm hoping for a great game tonight. Really hoping the Buccaneers come back, bring a 1-1 record.
I feel pretty confident just being around the guys this week, and it was as if, they feel like they let one literally slip away from them in the mud over in Jefferson County. And so tonight it's a picture perfect night for high school football. There's not a dark cloud in the sky, and I hope I don't jinx us by saying that, but I don't think there's going to be. And the temperature is hot just like we want it. And we are getting set for the coin toss.
Head coach still explaining things to the players. Waiting. Here, the rest of the Branford lineup still behind their banner, ready to run out.
Yeah, they're waiting for that coin toss, and they're going to they're looking at both sides of the coin right now. The head umpire, head official, is showing both teams' captains. So we are awaiting that coin toss. The decision has been made, and he is flipping the coin now. And it looks like Branford has won the toss, so they'll have the option, Sawyer, whether to receive the opening kickoff or defer to the second half, and which is the norm these days. You win the coin toss, you generally will defer to the second half. You want to go ahead and kick off to your opponent and go on defense first, hopefully go 3 and out, get the ball, drive down, score, take control of the game, and when you go in it after half, come out after half, you receive that opening kickoff,
Come
which
out
could
guns a-blazing.
Yes, which could put the dagger in the opponent. So the captains are making their way back down to their teammates in the end zone, where they will all run through the Branford Buccaneers banner. And I'm sure that we've got the windows closed and the air conditioner on, but if we open these windows, you're going to hear a raucous Branford Buccaneer crowd when those Bucks come ripping through that banner at any moment. And here come the Bucks. American flag leading the way. Gotta love the small town high school football atmosphere. Patriotic, real football. So Branford's kickoff team will head out. Coach Detter with some final instructions, a final count, making sure that his special teams, he's got all 11. And I tell you, these new uniforms, well, I say they're new uniforms. Branford has not wore this color scheme much in the past. And this senior group is excited. A couple of them told me this is our favorite uniform right here. It's got the gray jerseys with the orange breeches and big numbers in the blue outlined in the orange and white. Beautiful uniforms with the Buccaneer flag hoisted on the back shoulder pads.
Bucks getting ready for kickoff here. Pitch off to the Eagles view. Warriors. Ooh, number 18. He's hyped. He's ready to go.
That's Holston Frazier, the junior.
Down there.
He was fired up before the game. He gave me a high five as he was going through his warm-ups. He's excited. He's ready to show these Branford folks, along with his other 10 teammates out there.
David Lopez getting ready to send this pigskin
towards the end zone. And that is in the end zone, and that will be a touchback. And Eagles view will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Ball set on the 20-yard line. They're coming out, heading from our right to the left. They're heading towards the sun. So that means the quarterback will be looking into the sun, but the receivers will be looking back towards the quarterback, unabated by that big star in the sky. In shotgun formation, there's the snap. Little movement, bobble on the snap. And boy, the Branford Buccaneer defense is all over that, Sawyer. Wrapping it up. Number 52, Mason Humphreys. And he had company, and they showed up with bad intentions.
Yeah, that Warrior was not going very far with that. They actually have a loss here of about 4 or 5 yards here, making it 2nd and 14. Actually, I believe it's 2nd and 15.
Ball placed just outside the 15-yard line, so you are right, between 2nd and 14, 15. I like to call it 2nd and 15, which might put them in a passing down right now. Warrior quarterback.
Mason Stevens. He's going to keep the ball himself and run forward.
And once again, just team tackling. That's a Buccaneer defensive group that looks like they haven't eaten all week, and they just feasted on that running back.
Buccaneers have sharp eyes being able to follow that ball.
Cole Poindexter, part of that group. And I tell you, there's 11 defenders out there on the field, and it looked like 10 out of the 11 were in on that tackle. And if they had held him up a second more, I believe the corner on this side, on the far side, Braden Strait, would have made his way over there to be that 11th man on the tackle. Aggressive defense. Coach Detter has this first series.
Already 3rd down for the Warriors.
3rd and about 13, 10 minutes remaining in this first period. Opening drive, Eagles view.
Whistle's blowing, flag on the field.
And that's going to be a delay of game against Eagles view.
They're going to back him up 5 yards.
It's going to make it 3rd and
18.
Almost Swanee River right there.
Number 12's big pass
overthrows his receiver. Number 2, Ollie James, in on the coverage. So that'll bring up 4th down, and Eagles view is going to set up to punt. Not sure we have very many Eagles view fans over this way, which is a good thing, because earlier in the week we've reached out to their school, and we were unable to get a response, and they did not bring a hard roster over with them. So the Coach King on the far side, he has texted us some players' numbers and names. So we will do our best to get their names and numbers, because I know there are some folks over in Jacksonville that are tuned in. and there is another flag on the play. I'm not so sure that the Eagles View offensive player got off the field in time. So they had too many men on the field, and that's going to push Eagles View. Boy, they are going in the wrong direction.
Way far down the wrong direction. How close are they now?
So it's 4th and over 20. 4th and closer to 22. There's a snap. There's the punt. Didn't get far. And that's picked up. Number 7, Braden Strait, and he's taking it back all the way. And unless there's a flag on the play, and there is, and that looks like there's going to be some contact with the punter of Eagles View. That's nitpicky, in my opinion. That ball was not handled very well by the punter.
Looks like they're going to back up and re-attempt the play.
So that penalty will not be enough. Still will not be enough for a first down. I think Coach Detter saw what we all saw, is that snap was mishandled. And that was just a Branford player getting after the punt, but then realizing couldn't and trying to back off, but still made contact. Coach Detter's timing out, calling the timeout. He wants some more conversation with the official. So with this timeout, we will take a timeout as well and go to commercial break, and we'll be back to find out what Coach Detter gets accomplished with this conference with the officials on rivercountrysports.com.
We're Lafayette State Bank.
Real people, local people invested in our communities.
Hi, I'm Sandy Millian, the Live Oak Branch Manager. Go Bulldogs.
And I'm Tiffany Bevel, the Branford Branch Manager. Get 'em, Bucks.
Since 1946, Lafayette State Bank, independently owned and operated,
committed to meeting the growing needs of our community.
Proudly serving the Swanee Valley, your hometown bank.
Lafayette State Bank, serving dogs, bucks, and pickup trucks.
Member FDIC.
Back here, rivercountrysports.com. Coach Detter still in conversation with, looks like to be every single
official. So, I mean, if they're going to be that nitpicky with their play calling tonight, then perhaps this may be a long football game. There'll be a lot of laundry, because if you throw a flag on every little mistake,
we may not get out here till tomorrow morning.
That's right. We might have another weekend of going from one day to the next, but I'm confident that Coach Detter's a smart man. And by doing that, what he's done is he's put it in their heads. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's let them play ball. It's the second official game of the season. That was a nitpicky flag. Thankfully, though, it wasn't enough.
No, it is.
No, it is. It is. Yes, 10. Now they are. That is absolutely. Now I'm going to say it's absolutely ridiculous. He did not rough that punter. And I will go ahead and go on. I'm with Coach Detter. That is all caps. HORRIBLE. That is a horrible call by the officials. So here we go. It's 1st and 10 for Eagles View.
Start back up from the top. Eagles View on their own 22nd yard line. 1st and 10.
Waiting for the official to blow the whistle to start the play. And there we have it. So here we go. 1st and 10 on a gimme by the officiating crew. Eagles View quarterback back to pass, and that
is picked up by Branford Buccaneer.
He almost had it and let it slip out of his hands and touched the turf, but that
almost a turnover. That the Warriors quarterback just had so much pressure on him and wasn't able to fling that ball where he wanted.
No, he certainly didn't throw it where he wanted to because number 18, Holston Frazier, the junior, almost had a Noski right there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10, Sawyer. 9 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Less than 3 minutes underway. There's the pitch to number 28, and he is pulled down in the backfield.
Small loss, maybe.
That's our guy, James Lewis, the junior. And that's going to be a loss on the play.
About 2-yard loss there for the Warriors.
For the Warriors. So 3rd and 2. Eagles view in their huddle.
Rough offensive start for the Warriors. Branford Buccaneers, other than college, doing great on defense so far, taking down running back every single time.
Yeah, they've
Applying
had
so much pressure to that quarterback.
They've had Eagles view going in the wrong direction. It's 3rd down. Eagles view's got trips over here to the left, and the quarterback is going to tuck it and run and try to get it, but there's going to be not much there for the Eagles view quarterback.
Then taken down by number 18, Holston Frazier.
He's keeping busy so far in this early in this first quarter. Number 53, David Lopez, the senior, he's in on that as well. Bernie Richards, the linebacker out there, part of that.
Looks like
he's going to be our Buccaneers senior spotlight at halftime this evening. Stick around for that. So this time, again, Eagles view is back to punt.
Kicker number 5, or is that number 6?
Very unorthodox way to punt the ball, and I think that's what got Branford the last time. Braden Strait just went ahead and let that ball bounce to a stop, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Branford Buccaneers when we come back on rivercountrysports.com.
Sometimes you just need a bird's eye view. Call Bird's Eye Roofing for a free estimate. Visit www.birdseyeroofing.com or call 386-935-6559.
Back here, rivercountrysports.com.
1st and 10. Trent Land going deep. He's got his man, number 0.
Fumbles the catch.
I think Colby Beard might have been bumped a little bit on that one. But let him play. Let him play. Not enough to throw the flag. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 inside Warriors territory at the 49-yard line. Twins to the right for Trent Land.
Going to pass it off straight to Ollie James, who's taking it far and wide. Gets taken down by number 9.
Yeah, that's number 2, Ollie James, around the right side. And he's going to get close to moving those sticks. It's going to be 3rd down and probably less than a yard for the Buccaneers. And in Colby Beard's defense, like we said, the sun's at Trent Land's back, but it's in the face of the receivers when they look back for that ball. And it is bright back here west of Cleve Sikes Field. So 3rd and 1 for the Buccaneers. And that's Trent Land. He's taking it by himself, and he is around left side.
He's still going, still running. Been taken down from the knees by number 11.
And there are no flags on the play, so that will move the sticks for the Branford Buccaneers. And that's going to be 1st down. And I believe we are now in the Roundtree Moore Chevy red zone. Is that correct, Sawyer?
That's right, just inside the 20-yard line. That's our red zone for Roundtree Chevy.
1st and 10, Branford Buccaneers. Trent, play action. And they're going to say that ball.
Incomplete pass.
Thrown to Ty Donaway.
Water break. Teams are taking their water break, and we're going to take ours here on rivercountrysports.com.
Hey there, looking for bargains? Well, look to Second Chance, the Second Chance thrift store at 501 North 129 in Live Oak. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. You never know what you'll find, from furniture to clothing and everything in between. And new shipments arriving daily. Locally owned and operated by Daniel and Amanda Moses. It's the Second Chance thrift store. More fun than a flea market and more convenient than a yard sale. Located on 129 North in Live Oak. Come get you a bargain today.
Do you want to help veterans? Vet Team 6 is a nonprofit organization that helps North Florida and South Georgia veterans with all types of projects. Things that other organizations may not be able to do, like mowing lawns, removing debris, repairing driveways. We even help one veteran bury his donkey. You can help Vet Team 6 by volunteering your time or by making a monetary donation to the cause. For more information, check out our Facebook page at VETTEAMSIX. Vet Team 6. 6 branches, 1 mission.
All right, we are back here at Cleve Sikes Field in Branford, Florida, where it's 2nd down and 10. Ball spotted just inside the 20 in the Roundtree Moore Chevy red zone. Trent Land in the gun. Ollie James to his right. In motion is Beard, and that's going to be
pass off to number 0, who's getting pulled to the ground by, whistle's blown here. Here we go.
That's Beard for maybe a gain of 2 yards on the play.
Gain is a gain. That'll be 3rd and 7 for the Branford Buccaneers.
And folks, our brothers from the north, Swanee Bulldogs, are taking on the Crystal River Pirates right now, and it's 15-0. Swanee Bulldogs over Crystal River in the second quarter. But we're still here in the first with 5:20 remaining in this first. Trent Land, 3rd down, about 7 yards. And he got away, and he's got a man open in the end zone, and that's a touchdown. Fire the cannons.
Received by number 10.
I'm so proud of Krishan Franklin because last week he was wide open for a touchdown catch, and that ball slipped right through his hands. And this week, he redeemed himself, Sawyer, and he made the first score tonight for the Branford Buccaneers.
Looks like Bucks might be going for a 2-point conversion. Oh, quick straight to Ollie James, and they're going to go straight to that end zone for an extra 2 points.
So they're going to start it out. So the Bucks go up with a Trent Land to Krishan Franklin.
Got about 5 minutes, 7 seconds left on the clock in this first quarter.
Little pitch and catch by the two.
Bucks getting ready to kick off for the Warriors.
And I'm sure that over the week, Sawyer, with Krishan upset that he missed that wide open pass in Osceola last week. And it's a hard ball to hold on to in a monsoon when it's raining and it's wet, soaked, drenched. But this week the ball was dry and he did just what a good receiver does, and he caught it with nothing but hands. And so the Bucks are up. 2-point conversion was good. And so the Bucks are up 8-0 with 5:07 remaining in the first quarter.
David Lopez teeing up here again to kick off for the Warriors.
Once again, Lopez got that strong leg. As if you watched him on the senior spotlight last week, he started off his career as just a kicker, soccer player. And boy, he has got quite the leg. Once again, teams that underestimate them underestimate him, they pay the price because that ball went deep and into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Warriors will start once again from their own 20. 1st and 10.
For the Branford Buccaneers, strong defense to come back and halt these Warriors from breaching through.
Warriors with trips to their left. Quarterback going to carry it himself.
He's taken down by half of that Buccaneer line.
Yeah, just a mass of jerseys over there.
What I see from Branford is that they attack in groups. They tackle in groups of like 2 or 3.
Yeah, they are 11 mad bucks to the ball, and that ball moves, they move. And they've had a spirited week of practice. We're going to talk about a key injury, though, that's going to keep one of the Buccaneer defenders out for a little while. He'll be undergoing surgery soon. So it's 2nd down, gain of 1. So it's 2nd and 9 for the Warriors.
Quick pass over to his running back, number 20, taken down.
And that's going to be a loss. That's going to be a loss. That is gang tackling. That's getting to the ball.
Another big loss there. Actually, not too much of a loss, only about 4 yards, but still a loss, putting them behind that first stick. So making it 3rd and 12.
Cornerback Beard keeping busy over on that right side.
Warriors are struggling to find a way to handle this Buccaneer defense. Coach Detter's defense.
So 3rd down and 12. They send trips to the left. And that'll...
Flag on the play.
Illegal procedure on Eagles View. So that's going to push them back even further. And once again, Eagles View is heading in the wrong direction. And Coach King, the head ball coach over there, with his backpack on the sidelines. Sending in the play for 3rd and a long 16. So we'll see if this Branford Buccaneer secondary has got their eyes open. Quick feet, quick hands. Ready for an Oski as the Warriors come out in trips left. He's back to pass.
That's over number 4.
It's completed on that far sideline by the Warriors. It's going to bring it up back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 11 for the Warriors of Eagles View out of Jacksonville, Florida. So they will punt the ball back to Ollie James and Braden Strait, both waiting deep. Would love to see one of these two return man get an opportunity to bring this ball back. Yep, that's a mishandled snap again. This time Braden Strait scoops it, and he is up the left sidelines, cuts back in, and he ends up, Sawyer, right back where deep in Warrior territory where the Warriors needed to get for a 1st down. Ball will be spotted on the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for our Buccaneers. With 2 minutes and 12 seconds, our Bucks are up 8-0, and they are starting their 3rd drive.
Of only the first quarter here. Speaking of the first quarter, we got 2 minutes, 12 seconds left on the clock.
So the Bucks will start their next drive deep in Warrior territory. Ball spotted just inside the 30-yard line. Land in the pistol formation.
Pass over.
Little Irish screen to Ty Donaway. And good job.
Incomplete.
Good job by the secondary of Eagles View. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Twins to the right. Once again, Land. Now handing off to number 2, Ollie James. Ollie James cuts back. Whoa! And he's off to the left side.
There are flags on the field.
And he picked up about 8 yards on that carry, and that was all Ollie James. The play was designed for the right side, but he ended up sticking a foot in the ground, hitting reverse, cutting field, and heading over for an 8-yard gain. But as Sawyer said, there is some laundry on the field. So the officials are discussing the penalty, and it looks like they're going to march it off against our Buccaneers. We'll get all right, is the head official, the umpire, punches his hands together. That's going to be what they call a chop block. And the offensive lineman hitting a defensive lineman a little bit too low. Once again, rules implemented in high school football and all of football to try to maintain as much safety as possible in a game that is very violent. So it is 2nd down and close to 20, and that's Beard out there all by himself. He cuts back, and now he's up the right sideline. Boy, he's going fast. And up the right sideline and into the end zone.
Touchdown for the Branford Buccaneers.
And, buddy, we better go down to the hardware store and get some more ammunition, because I think those cannons are going to be doing some firing tonight. Our Buccaneers are on all cylinders. So that's after the penalty. That's just under a 40-yard touchdown, pitch and catch, Land.
Looks like the Bucs are going to use this opportunity to go for that conversion one more time. Something that's not too oftenly used, but
Branford in the swinging gate, and they see something they like, and they're going for it. As long as Branford can take it from Eagles View, they're going to take it. And Eagles View did not line up correctly for that 2-point conversion, so they went for it. And now with 1 minute and 48 seconds, still in the first quarter, it's our Buccaneers 16, the Warriors of Eagles View 0. And we will be right back at Cleve Sikes Field on rivercountrysports.com.
Looking for more selection, more savings, and more reasons to love your next Chevy? Then get to Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. You've got the largest selection of Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, from powerful Silverados and rugged Colorados to family-friendly Equinoxes, Tahoes, and sporty Corvettes. Whatever you drive, we've got it, and it's ready to go. And right now, you can score rebates up to $10,000. That's serious savings on the Chevy you want without the runaround. Already driving a Chevy? Our state-of-the-art service department is staffed with GM-certified master technicians who know your vehicle inside and out. From oil changes to major repairs, your Chevy is in expert hands. Here's Lance McCray and Jeff Mosley.
This is Lance McCray at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come be a part of our Chevrolet family, and remember, don't be fooled by all the smoke and mirrors of fees and no fees, because the only line that matters is the...
And we are back, and Lopez booms it.
Kick again for another end zone. Oh.
Little
tiff on the right side of the field.
Little late flag coming in there. A couple of players down there on the kickoff return, mixing it up out here on the outside. No blood, no foul. It'll be interesting to see who this flag is going to go against. They both did their job, and I'm hoping that they're going to wave it off, and that's exactly what. Oh, no, they are. Oh, offset penalties. Both Both guys getting a little too aggressive, Sawyer. Can you believe that? Football, too aggressive.
Here at Cleve Sikes Field, Bucks up 16-0 with 1:48 left in just the first quarter. Still got much of the game to go.
James Lewis over there on that left tackle on the defensive line for the Bucks, taking over for Keaton Brown tonight, who tore ligaments in his finger and will undergo surgery this week. And there's a pass, little pitch and catch complete. This time, number 4. He's 2 for 2 for the Eagles View Warriors. And that's going to be about a 9-yard gain. Make that a 10-yard gain. The officials are telling them to move the sticks. So it's 1st and 10 again for Eagles View. Ball spotted just outside their own 30-yard line, Sawyer. Coach Detter already called in the defensive play, now waiting for Eagles View to make their way to the line of scrimmage. Eagles View might be used to that ocean breeze over there. We don't have an ocean breeze over here. We've got a river breeze, and it's not much. So
not much at all. Too much pressure and incomplete pass.
Great pressure, forcing the errant pass. That's Mason Humphreys, the junior. And he was all over Eagles View quarterback, forcing him to miss his mark.
Making the 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. Those Bucks are not afraid to get up close and personal on these Warriors.
In a violent kind of way. And that's got to have Coach Detter and these Buccaneer fans happy. Violence for 4 quarters. 48 minutes of violence. So it's 2nd and 10. 53 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Bucks leading 16-0 over the Eagles View Warriors out of Jacksonville, if you're just tuning in. Twins right. Quarterback for Eagles View rolling out to his right.
Incomplete pass. Ball short.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for Eagles View. Eagles View with a dual threat quarterback. He can throw it. He can run it. Right now, I would say he's looked better with his legs than he has his arm, but that's a tribute to the Branford Buccaneer defense that is really getting after it, getting through that offensive line and in hot pursuit, heavy pursuit of the Eagles View ball carrier. So it's 3rd down and 10. Ball spotted on the Warriors 30-yard line. 47 seconds remaining in this first quarter. 16-0. Branford Buccaneers.
Another
post
route pass.
Yep, post route over the middle, but there was nothing going there, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So in comes the punter and the punt team for Eagles View. And already, without this first quarter having ended, just the posture, the demeanor of the Eagles View Warriors walking off the field.
If I'm not mistaken, they haven't made it into Buccaneer territory at all first quarter.
No, they have not. So this punter has had a time each time handling the snap, so we'll see. That was the smoothest one of all. And Buccaneers better watch out because that ball is getting close, and there's a flag. They were mixing it up again over there. I'm sure Coach Detter and his staff will have some conversation with the special teams. If you're not going to catch it, if you're not going to pick it up and go with it, then you don't need to be anywhere near that ball. So, with a flag on the play, and we're in between possessions, We're going to take another break right here on rivercountrysports.com.
Looking for more selection, more savings, and more reasons to love your next Chevy? Then get to Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. You've got the largest selection of Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, from powerful Silverados and rugged Colorados to family-friendly Equinoxes, Tahoes, and sporty Corvettes. Whatever you drive, we've got it, and it's ready to go. And right now, you can score rebates up to $10,000. That's serious savings on the Chevy you want without the runaround. Already driving a Chevy? Our state-of-the-art service department is staffed with GM-certified master technicians who know your vehicle inside and out. From oil changes to major repairs, your Chevy is in expert hands. Here's Lance McRae and Jeff Mosley.
This is Lance McRae at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come be a part of our Chevrolet family, and remember, don't be fooled by all the smoke and mirrors of fees and no fees, because the only line that matters is the bottom line.
Hello, this is Jeff Mosley, General Manager at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Like Lance says, the only line that matters is the bottom line, and that's the line we will not be beat on. Thanks, and hope to see you down at the store.
Back here, Cleve Sikes Field, looks like decision has been made, and that's going to be a first down for the Warriors. 1st and 10.
Kind of a little bit of a sloppy play for special teams so far in this game. And the officials have called a timeout. They are having a discussion.
Only 31 seconds.
31 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Our Branford Buccaneers, so far, 2 for 2 on their drives against these Warriors, and it is a 16-0 ball game. Coach King on the far side with his Eagles View team. Coach Detter got his Buccaneers around him, and he's not real happy. And I think probably part of that conversation, Sawyer, is that, look, if these guys are going to come over here and they're going to play sloppy, we're not going to play down to that level. So let's Branford Buccaneer football. Let's play sharp. Yes, that they do have a standard here. They do have a standard here that Coach Detter has set. And yes, let's not forget our standard. But, the opponent is faceless. We play the best we can up to our standards every down, no matter who the opponent is. So a little bit of sloppiness, penalties, twice now has put the ball back into the Warriors' possession, and it's 1st and 10, Eagles View. Ball's on the ground. I believe the
Warriors are able to get back on top of it, looks like.
The Eagles View player was on top of it, but he was not laying down on it.
Oh.
And a Branford Buccaneer went diving in there. And number 52, Mason Humphreys, the junior, he comes out of the pile holding that ball high.
18 seconds left on the clock. Nice turnover from the Buccaneers. Like I said, Humphrey diving in, scooping up that ball.
Yep. So now it's Coach Lucky's turn. He sends his offense back out on the field.
First down, 10 yards to go.
In Eagle territory. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line of Eagles View.
Trent's got a quick pass off. Who's running back? Who's
First time he's touched the ball tonight. That's my guy, Cameron Anderson, the freshman. Wow. He's going to be something special. He already is for Branford. But as the years go on and he develops, he's going to be tough to stop. And, folks,
that is the buzzer.
That's the buzzer that ends the first quarter. And with that, we're going to take a break and head to commercial. right here on rivercountrysports.com.
Saddle up, Swanee. It's rodeo time. The 6th annual Swanee River Roundup Pro Rodeo will take place October 16th and 17th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the Fairgrounds in Live Oak. There will be roping, along with bronc riding, steer wrestling, cowgirl breakaway, barrel racing, plus bull riding. Gates open at 6 with the rodeo beginning at 7:30. Saturday's rodeo will air live right here on River Country. Don't miss the rodeo October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. For more information, call 386-362-3004 or visit SwaneeParks.com.
Back here, Cleve, Sikes Field at rivercountrysports.com. Just want to let you guys know that if you're in the market for real estate, call Pool Realty. Their team has experience, the knowledge, and the listings to make dreams come true. Their agents work hard to match each customer with the property that best fits their needs. Whether you're looking in Live Oak, Branford, or anywhere in North Central Florida, they're committed to providing an exceptional real estate experience. Pool Realty, with offices in Live Oak and Branford. Call Pool Realty for any and all of your real estate needs. All right.
And with that being said, second down, ball inside Eagles View territory, and that's Ollie James, and great open field tackle.
Ollie James is not easily taken down. He's fighting those Warrior defenders.
Yeah, you're right. He's not easily taken down. That's kind of a rare sight right there to see Ollie James taken down by just one defender in the open field. He normally can stick that foot in the ground, cut back inside, and make a defender look silly. But that time, a blind hog can find an acorn every now and then. And it's 3rd down and 8 for our Branford Buccaneers. Land is back to pass. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. He gets, darted down by number 9 on the Warriors.
And Ollie James is going to be kicking himself because he missed that block that got Trent Land planted back at the 44-yard line of Branford. So for the first time, we're going to see Brantley Bass, the sophomore, come in and do the punting duties for our Buccaneers. 16-0 ball game. Up until that drive, Branford was 2 for 2 on their drives for scores. Nice snap.
Nice punt.
Kick is away.
27.
And good coverage down there. We just need that ball to. And that's going to stop it right at the 22-yard line. So with a change of possession, Sawyer, what do you say? We take one more break right here on rivercountrysports.com.
Sometimes you just need a bird's eye view. Call Bird's Eye Roofing for a free estimate. Visit www.birdseyeroofing.com or call 386-935-6559.
All right, we are back here at Cleve Sikes Field in Branford, Florida. Beautiful Branford, Florida, where the Buccaneers just had to punt the ball away to the Eagles View Warriors. And just like that, on 1st and 10, it's a no-go for the Warriors running back and big number 52, Mason Humphreys, and the company of some of his nasty friends just planted the running back for a loss. And that's going to bring up 2nd and almost 13 for the Warriors. And if things continue at this pace, Sawyer, by the end of the night, the Eagles View Warriors offense is going to be in the red.
Very much so. I'll tell you, I feel like that first quarter took forever. I'm not exactly sure why. It just felt like it just kept going on and on and on. But finally, starting off the second quarter, we're actually a couple minutes in, 9 minutes, 22 seconds and counting left on the clock. Warriors 2nd and 12.
Twins to the left.
This would be
Warriors
a quick
quarterback.
pass over to number 1, who's about to be met with an armada of Bucks. And
And
the
the
ball's
ball
actually
comes
on the
out.
ground.
And that is a turnover. Mr. Official, point to the west. And he does. And that's a big turnover for the Branford Buccaneer defense. Sawyer, I did not catch who delivered the pop, but I did see number 18, my guy Holston Frazier, come out of the pile real happy. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Branford Buccaneers, deep in Warrior territory. Ball is spotted at about the 23-yard line, inside in between the 22, 23-yard line. It's a 16-0 ball game. We are in the second quarter, 9 minutes and 5 seconds remaining before half.
Still, nobody's got a whiff of Buccaneer territory. It's been a very oppressive game that these Bucks are putting on these Warriors.
Yeah, as far as field position goes, the Branford Buccaneers has not allowed the Warriors out of their side of the off of their side of the field. And that's Trent Land with the quarterback keeper. And he wriggles his way.
Coach Lucky's having a talk. It's quarterback Trent Land.
Ty Donaway, the wide receiver. Donaway's going to line up out here at the left side. And on that play was a flag. I did not see the flag on the field. They picked it up real quick.
I didn't even see the call, but that's going to put
that's a 15-yarder, so it was something not very nice against the Bucks, and that puts them inside once again the Roundtree Moore Chevy red zone. And boom, just like that, pitch and catch. And number 9, Poindexter takes it in.
The 3rd touchdown for the Buccaneers here tonight.
And this place is rocking down here in the bottom of Suwannee County. The bottom is rocking.
Feels like cannon in my bones every time.
I'm telling you, I think they might have to go back to the hardware store and get some more ammunition. Fire those cannons. And this time,
Another
the swinging gate is going to move over, and they're going to kick it this time.
Oh, never mind.
So, Serrato. And the kick is up. He splits the sticks. And with 8:43 remaining before half, it's the Branford Buccaneers 23, our Branford Buccaneers 23, the Warriors 0. And we'll be right back on rivercountrysports.com.
Every student has a future waiting for them. At the Suwannee County School District, we're helping them discover what is possible. With certified teachers who know their students, possibilities inside and outside of the classroom, and pathways to prepare them for college, careers, and beyond. We are giving every student a chance to find their passion and pursue their purpose. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
Back here, rivercountrysports.com. Our brothers over at Suwannee County are in halftime, but they are leading 21-0 against Crystal River, much like our Bucks here leading 23-0.
There's the kick by Lopez. And this time, there's an opportunity for a return, but great job by the kickoff team, special teams by the Branford Buccaneers. And that's just where you want to force a team to start from, inside their own 20. That ball's inside the 15.
That's Colby Beard taking down number 4 on the Warriors.
So the Warriors will now huddle up, and they will start 1st and 10 from their 14-yard line. See if Coach King's crew can get anything going before halftime. 8:37 remaining before half. 23-0. Our Buccaneers. Warriors quarterback and shotgun.
Let me pass over to
Oh,
number
and there
4,
we go.
and it's
That's
intercepted
a
by
pick
number
six.
7.
Braden Straight. Braden Straight. He read the quarterback's eyes all the way and fire the cannons because our Bucks are about to go up 30-0 in this first quarter. 8:25. So the defense says, offense, if you can score, we can too. And that was Braden Straight breaking on the ball for a pick six. Branford Buccaneers, the swinging gate, they're going to bring it over. So they're going to kick the 1-point conversion. Snap, ball's on the tee.
And they miss it.
And that time, the Warriors did something right finally. They got their hands on the PAT, and that's going to make the score 29-0 with 8:25 before halftime. And with that, we're going to take a break on rivercountrysports.com.
We're Lafayette State Bank.
Real people, local people invested in our communities.
Hi, I'm Sandy Millian, the Live Oak branch manager. Go Bulldogs.
And I'm Tiffany Bevel, the Brantford branch manager. Get 'em, Bucks.
Since 1946, Lafayette State Bank, independently owned and operated,
Committed to meeting the growing needs of our community.
proudly serving the Swanee Valley, your hometown bank.
Lafayette State Bank, serving dogs, bucks, and pickup trucks.
Member FDIC.
Back here, Cleve Sikes Field, Buccaneers up 29-0 from Braden Straight's beautiful pick six. Last play.
Yeah, that was just stepping in front of the pass, reading the quarterback's eyes. Beautiful break on the ball and great hands, nothing but hands. And then it was green grass for Braden Straight.
8:25 left on the clock.
Heading towards the high school end zone. Squib kick down the field.
Mishandled.
Yes. Boy. The Warrior kick returner having trouble handling Mr. Lopez's squib kick, his worm burner down the field.
That was actually JC. That was number 20 this time. For Serrato?
For Brantley Bass, 27.
Oh, it was 27? Excuse me.
Yeah, Coach Detter up 29-0. Not even a third of the way through this second quarter. 8:20 to go before half, and it's a 29-0 lead for our Branford Buccaneers over the Eagles View Warriors. So Eagles View is going to try it again. Almost the same spot. Ball at the 15-yard line. This time the quarterback is going to use his legs. And he's going to pick up a yard or two before Alex Dees, the junior, puts the brakes on that. Also over there, the guy who normally has the kickoff duties, 53, David Lopez, the senior.
Stepping down, giving other Bucks a chance. Kick here tonight.
It's all about getting reps, getting your players reps. And Coach Detter feels with the 29-0 lead here in the first half that we can get some guys involved in the game, more guys involved in the game, get that valuable playing experience. As Coach Detter says, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And so far in this game, our Buccaneers are winning the marathon. Second and about 6. There's the pass, ball batted down.
Unfortunately for the Bucks, will not result in a turnover.
Didn't see if that was Vernon Richards getting his big paw on the ball or if it was Sid Dees, number 8 for the Buccaneers, getting his hands up. But either way, both did a great job getting their hands up. That's what you want to do. You want to disrupt that path from quarterback to receiver. Once again, if you're just joining us, Branford Buccaneers 29, Eagles View Warriors 0, 7 minutes and 4 seconds. Third down for Eagles View. Trips to the quarterback's right, and he's rolling that way. And he pushes the ball, and that's another pick. That's another pick, and that's going to be number 18, Holston Frazier, the junior.
Frazier's having a great game tonight. All the Bucks are having a great game tonight.
I would say that's an accurate statement. Right now, the Bucks can do no wrong. Once they had a sloppy start with the special teams, with roughing the punter, a couple of incidents on special teams.
Exactly what you want to boost morale after the disappointing loss to Osceola last week.
Yes, and a lot of happy Bucks right now.
And hopefully keep that morale up next week against Wewa Hitchka, the Gators.
That's right. Road trip out to Wewa, the Central Time Zone. So folks back here, if you're watching us on rivercountrysports.com next week, kickoff will be 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central. Trent Land.
Pass off to Ollie James, who gets taken down. Number 55 on the Warriors.
Warrior defense performing a little bit better than their counterpart, the offensive side of the ball. And folks, with 6.5 minutes left, there's a timeout on the field, and that's what we're going to do. Take a timeout commercial break. We'll be back in a moment right here on rivercountrysports.com.
Saddle up, Swanee. It's rodeo time. The 6th annual Swanee River Roundup Pro Rodeo will take place October 16th and 17th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the Fairgrounds in Live Oak. There will be roping, along with bronc riding, steer wrestling, cowgirl breakaway, barrel racing, plus bull riding. Gates open at 6 with the rodeo beginning at 7:30. Saturday's rodeo will air live right here on River Country. Don't miss the rodeo October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. For more information, call 386-362-3004 or visit SwaneeParks.com.
Yeah, come in. Back here, Cleve Sikes Field. Buccaneer defense is coming out here, ready to play. I don't know what I'm
actually Sawyer. That would be the Buccaneers offense.
I don't know what I'm talking about tonight.
You know, I told Sawyer before we left the station, you really need to hydrate. So I think he's a little dehydrated up here. But the Buccaneers, 2nd down and 8. Ball is inside that Roundtree Moore Chevy red zone. And here comes number 5, number 9 for the
flag way up in the air.
Warriors. Great job getting off the block and making the tackle. But Sawyer said there is a penalty flag on the play. And we'll see what the officials saw. Buccaneers offense looking over at Coach Lucky while the officials discuss the penalty.
About 2nd and 8 for the Buccaneers.
And it looks like they may have administered a blow to the head of one of the Buccaneers from the Warriors. So that's going to
put them even deeper into Warrior territory.
Yeah, and I have a feeling we punch it in right here, and you're going to see a lot of guys start getting some valuable playing time for the Buccaneers. So it's 3rd down and a long 1 yard. Trent Land and his strong legs wouldn't surprise me, even though it's a empty backfield. May carry the ball himself to try to get this first down, and that's just what he's going to do, Sawyer.
It's taken down right before the end zone by number 30.
You are right. That ball is just sniffing the goal line. It's going to be inside the 1 yard line, and it's going to be first and goal, Branford Buccaneers. Just a great spirited week of practice. Coach Detter said these guys are ready to get out here and get after it, and boy, he was not kidding. So here we go, first and goal.
Trent Land's going to run it again. It's taken down, but he's in the end zone.
And I'm telling you, he was met head on, nearly in the backfield. That's right, fire the cannons. And that guy's twice his size, and Trent just pushed with those strong legs his way into the end zone.
Near unstoppable force tonight.
Said it before, he is the small school
Gates are
version.
moving over. They're going to kick it in again. Number 20, J.C. Ferrato.
That time he splits the sticks. And folks, with 6 minutes exactly remaining before half, it's our Branford Buccaneers 36.
And with that, we're also going to take a break while they turn over to kick here on rivercountrysports.com.
Every student has a future waiting for them. At the Suwannee County School District, we're helping them discover what is possible. With certified teachers who know their students, possibilities inside and outside of the classroom, and pathways to prepare them for college, careers, and beyond. We are giving every student a chance to find their passion and pursue their purpose. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
All right, we are back here at Cleve Sikes Field. It's the Branford Buccaneers 36, the Eagles View Warriors 0, and we are 6 minutes away, still 6 minutes away from halftime. Buccaneers are kickoff team is lined up, waiting for Eagles View.
Looks like number 27 is going to kick off for us. That's Brantley Bass.
Get their Eagles View going to get their kickoff return team situated. And you are right, Sawyer. That is Brantley Bass, the sophomore. And he's
getting some playing time here tonight.
Teeing it up and walking off his steps as kickers do. And every kicker is particular about how many steps they take back and where they start from. Now he's waiting the official's whistle, and there it is, and it is foot to leather, and that ball has stopped on the inside the 2 yard line before it had to be picked up, and this time boy, the special teams for the Branford Buccaneers. It's a game night for them. And this time, boy, when it rains, it pours, even on a clear night like tonight for the Eagles View Warriors. And I'm telling you, these fellas here wish it would start raining and lightning, because I think they're ready to go home. And we're just 5 minutes and 20 seconds away from halftime still. It's 36-0, Branford Buccaneers over the Eagles View Warriors, and the Warriors are this time starting inside their own 10-yard line. Boy, looks like the officials are calling a timeout.
With their timeout, we're going to take ours here on rivercountrysports.com. Back after this.
We're Lafayette State Bank.
Real people, local people invested in our communities.
Hi, I'm Sandy Millian, the Live Oak Branch Manager. Go Bulldogs.
And I'm Tiffany Bevel, the Branford Branch Manager. Get 'em, Bucks.
Since 1946, Lafayette State Bank, independently owned and operated,
committed to meeting the growing needs of our community.
Proudly serving the Suwannee Valley, your hometown bank.
Lafayette State Bank, serving dogs, bucks, and pickup trucks.
Member FDIC.
Buccaneer fans back here tonight on Cleve Sikes Field. Just want to let you know that you can support the Branford Buccaneer football by supporting the Branford Buccaneer Quarterback Club. The Quarterback Club supports and strengthens our football team here by providing financial assistance, volunteer support, and community engagement opportunities that enhance the student-athlete experience. Support today, build tomorrow. The Branford Quarterback Club. Go Bucks!
That's right, and I'm going to brag on them some more. These folks are very involved down here. You talk about support. It's one of the finest quarterback clubs as far as support goes that I have seen in all of my years as a coach. So kudos to this group down here in Branford. So it is 1st and 10, and there's not much there for the Warriors offense. And it's almost as if Coach King says, let's just run the ball and run that clock as we get close to 5 minutes before halftime. Branford Buccaneers are up 36-0 over these Warriors from over in the Jacksonville area. Eagles View.
Bet you these Bucks are looking for another quick turnover, trying to pop a ball from a guy.
The plays coming in on the field from the Warriors sidelines. Had to go a long way because they are on our hash over here on the press box, Branford side. So it's 2nd down. There was a loss on that last play. It's 2nd and 11 for Eagles View. There's the snap. Quarterback is going to use those legs, and boom.
It's on the ground. A Buccaneer might have it here.
He was down. The quarterback was down. That was just fantastic tackling on that Branford sideline over there.
Even though he was down, those Bucks were instincts kicking in. They were ready. Scoop up that ball.
Well, and now you're starting to see some younger guys getting in there. Boy, I tell you, one of them that just lowered the boom, and he's just a freshman, Braxton Dalton. Wow. Came over from his linebacker spot, and he's feeling it. He's feeling good right now. Coaches and players saw it, and they're look to be shouting him some words of encouragement, and he's acknowledging it. He's ready for the next play, and the next play is going to be a 3rd down and 8 for the Warriors of Eagles View. 36-0. Our Buccaneers in absolute control with 3.5 minutes remaining before halftime. So we'll see if Eagles View can get a 1st down deep in their own territory. There's the snap. And he lets it fly to the single receiver side.
It's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that's great coverage. Great coverage. From the sophomore, Rashawn Robinson. And that was single coverage. That was man coverage all the way. They had trips to the left, Sawyer, and had the single receiver on this side, thinking they were going to pull the Branford defense over to that trip side and isolate the young cornerback. But Rashawn Robinson, perfect, textbook coverage by the corner, the young cornerback. So it's 4th down. And we're seeing Aiden Derringer, a freshman. Boy, he had a big play against Union County several weeks ago. Big touchdown pitch and catch. And then my guy, Cameron Anderson, the 2 backs. And once again,
mishandled from the Warriors kicker.
And this time it's my guy, Cameron Anderson, and he is up the sideline, and then he cuts back across field. He is going all the way. Fire the cannons.
Nothing but green field ahead of him. None of the Warriors were prepared for that.
This is just a Branford highlight film kind of night right now. We're going to ask God to give us clear nights every Friday night so that we can play like this. So Branford's going to line up for the PAT. The Eagles View rattled. They're not even out on the field. And that's JC Serrato, a little dyslexic here. Still excited by that big punt return by my guy, Cameron Anderson, the freshman. Boy, that's going to be pretty on the highlight film at the end of the season. And just like that, folks, these Bucks are absolutely dominating, annihilating the Warriors from the Jacksonville area. Whew. 43-0 with 2:51 remaining before halftime. And as Branford gets their kickoff team, new kickoff team, huddled up on the sidelines, we'll keep it right here so we can give some of these young Bucks, literally, and I see a lot of them out there. Royce Brown, freshman. Wesley Clayton, freshman. Hayden Derringer, freshman. They're not going to overdo it with too many freshmen. William Stetz, freshman.
2 minutes, 51 seconds left till halftime here tonight.
Coach splitting the difference between young guys and keeping some little bit older. See some mostly sophomores out there and freshmen on this kickoff, which is great for their confidence. As Sawyer said, 2:51 remaining before halftime, and it's our Bucks in absolute complete control, 43-0. And there's the kick. It's a high kick. We'll see if number 11 can handle it, and he cannot, right on cue. And he goes down right at the 15, between the 15 and the 16-yard line. I think they're going to spot it at the 15. And so the Eagles View Warriors come out and try to get something going before halftime. Folks, with a score of 43-0, that's good news for folks wanting to get home early, because when we come back in the second half, it will be a running clock. So the Warriors offense trips to the left, single receiver to the right. And that time the Warriors quarterback's going to tuck it and take off to the left side. He's going to get a couple of yards on that before he's met by a host of Branford Buccaneers, young Branford Buccaneers. I saw Nehemiah Beasley, the freshman, in on that tackle. Good job, number 40, as he hustles off the field. So second down, about 7 yards. Warriors break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Once again, they like that trips to the left formation. Quarterback's going to keep it all the way, but he's going to keep it in the backfield.
Number 22, Zachary Rowland, taking down that quarterback all by himself.
So a loss on the play pushes the ball back behind the original line of scrimmage. It's going to make it 3rd and 11. Good job by Zach Rowland, the junior.
Speaking of weather, I think I just saw some flashes in the distance.
Yeah, I've kept my mouth closed, but it's been over in the east of us, between us and Fort White. But this time, different formation, double-double, but I'm not sure that's the formation they intended to line up in. They motion to trips. Quarterback looking. He's got number 1 wide open. Little curl route. But the Branford Buccaneers secondary closes quick. Rashawn Robinson, the sophomore. 36 seconds. before halftime. Buccaneers up 43-0. Folks, last week, this same Eagles View team was beaten 42-0 in an entire game. Boy, Branford has matched that +1 in just a half of football. So it is total domination as we stay here 36 seconds prior to half. Sure, we're going to see a lot of young guys in the second half. For those of you watching, it's going to be a quick second half unless Eagles View can come back and score a couple of touchdowns and keep Branford from scoring. It's going to be a running clock in the second half. There will be no stoppage of the clock in the second half. So we'll start it at 12 minutes, and it will continue to run whether the ball is completed or not, whether it's inbounds or goes out of bounds. And that's going to make for a quick night for our Branford Buccaneers. So Coach Detter, realizing that, he's getting a lot of youth out there and getting them some valuable reps. So that was a first down for Eagles View from their own 25. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion from the backfield. He screens it to him, but that's going to be a loss of about 7 in the backfield. And that looked like Zachary Rowland once again in on the tackle, along with a couple of fired up teammates on the defensive side of the ball. Folks, 5 seconds remaining before first half, and they won't get another one off. So Sawyer, 43-0. Bucks lead and total domination of the Eagles View Warriors out of Jacksonville.
And we're going to be back to discuss the first half here after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Looking for more selection, more savings, and more reasons to love your next Chevy? Then get to Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. You've got the largest selection of Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, from powerful Silverados and rugged Colorados to family-friendly Equinoxes, Tahoes, and sporty Corvettes. Whatever you drive, we've got it, and it's ready to go. And right now, you can score rebates up to $10,000. That's serious savings on the Chevy you want without the runaround. Already driving a Chevy? Our state-of-the-art service department is staffed with GM-certified master technicians who know your vehicle inside and out. From oil changes to major repairs, your Chevy is in expert hands. Here's Lance McCray and Jeff Mosley.
This is Lance McCray at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come be a part of our Chevrolet family, and remember, don't be fooled by all the smoke and mirrors of fees and no fees, because the only line that matters is the bottom line.
Hello, this is Jeff Mosley, General Manager at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Like Lance says, the only line that matters is the bottom line, and that's the line we will not be beat on. Thanks, and hope to see you down at the store.
Back here on Cleve Sikes Fields, halftime just ended. Buccaneers up 43-0. Total domination here tonight.
Total domination, and fans are getting a good look at the Branford Buccaneer pirate ship over there. Those cannon barrels are glowing red because they've been firing. The Buccaneers have had 5 possessions and scored 5 touchdowns, but they've also scored on special teams, Sawyer, and on defense. So Coach Detter is going to be very pleased with his Buccaneer team when he goes back and watches film tonight, because they have scored in all 3 facets of the game. Offense scored on their first 2 possessions of the game. Special teams, big punt return, and then the pick 6, right in the second quarter to bring the score 43-0, our Branford Buccaneers over the Eagles View Warriors out of Jacksonville.
And tell you what, that's good, because it's not just our varsity. It is all varsity, but it's not just our seniors and juniors contributing to this Buccaneer team, but many younger Buccaneers have gotten their opportunity to shine here tonight and contribute to the Buccaneers win.
Yeah, that's right, Sawyer, because Coach Detter, one of his sayings is that this football season is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and we just started the race. We've just started the marathon. And unfortunately, during the course of the season, as we've seen with my guy Keaton Brown, injuries do occur, and other guys have got to step up. So Coach Detter is making sure that he gets these young guys in to get some very valuable reps and some experience so that if, God forbid, more injuries do occur, they're ready to step up, step in, and take care of business without missing a notch. Well, folks, the Branford Band is out on the field at halftime, and as they perform, entertaining the happy Branford Buccaneer crowd here at Cleve Sikes Field, with the Buccaneers up 43-0, we're going to take a break right here on rivercountrysports.com.
Coming up will be our Branford Buccaneer Player Spotlight, and we'll see you back when third quarter starts here on River Country Sports.
Hey there, looking for bargains? Well, look to Second Chance, the Second Chance thrift store at 501 North 129 in Live Oak. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. You never know what you'll find, from furniture to clothing and everything in between. And new shipments arriving daily. Locally owned and operated by Daniel and Amanda Moses. It's the Second Chance thrift store. More fun than a flea market and more convenient than a yard sale. Located on 129 North in Live Oak. Come get you a bargain today.
We're Lafayette State Bank.
Real people, local people invested in our communities.
Hi, I'm Sandy Millian, the Live Oak branch manager. Go Bulldogs.
And I'm Tiffany Bevel, the Brantford branch manager. Get 'em, Bucks.
Since 1946, Lafayette State Bank, independently owned and operated,
committed to meeting the growing needs of our community.
Proudly serving the Swanee Valley, your hometown bank.
Lafayette State Bank, serving dogs, bucks, and pickup trucks.
Member FDIC.
It's time for a Buccaneers Player Spotlight, brought to you by Karen Odom of Hometown Realty in Branford. For all of your real estate needs, call Karen at 386-365-0039 or email Karen at hometownrealtynf.com.
And good evening, everyone. Once again, it's halftime. Our Buccaneers are in the locker room with Coach Detter and regrouping and game planning for what's going to happen in the second half. Right now, we would like to thank Miss Karen Odom from Branford's Hometown Realty for the Senior Buccaneer Halftime Spotlight. And today, we've got number 3, Vernon Richards, the Mike linebacker of our Buccaneers. 185 pounds. He says he's 5'10", but I promise you, I'm 5'10", and he's taller than me, so we're going to say 6 foot.
I'm around there.
Vernon, how are things going so far with the season, with practices and the games?
It's pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie. I've been liking it. It's different, but it's not a bad different though.
Even with all this heat that they've had early on in the season at practices, how has that affected your practices?
A little bit slower, but not really. We're still keeping the fast tempo, but we're not trying to overheat ourselves.
But as far as practice time goes, are you guys having to cut back any? Are you having to go without full gear? Are you having to just go helmets some days because the heat's been so extreme?
Not really.
Okay.
Really, it's just Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday full pads. Thursday walkthroughs. Yeah.
Okay. So what are your thoughts so far on this Buccaneer team that you're a part of?
I'm liking it.
Yep.
Liking it. It's been going.
Yep. As he takes a look at some teammates over on the sideline there. Yep. How many years have you played for the Buccaneers?
I dual rostered my freshman year, and then 3 years full-time varsity.
Okay. Did you play JV with the Buccaneers as well?
Yes, sir. I did 2 years of that. I came here 8th grade.
So this will be your 6th year for playing for Branford. 5 years, 6 years playing for Branford?
I believe 5.
Okay. Yeah. So what goals personally have you set for yourself this season?
I want to do another 100-plus tackle season.
Okay. And you had that before?
Yes, sir. It was my sophomore year. I had 114.
Well, I'm telling you, from what I've watched so far, you stay healthy, young man, and you are a terror on that football field. Right. So as the season progresses, what more do you hope that Branford Buccaneer fans see out of number 3 on the football field?
More tackles. Yep. That's all I could really say about that.
No, I mean, what more can you ask of a Mike linebacker? How
Oh,
do you like the position of Mike linebacker?
I like it.
You like it? What
Yeah.
you like it better than playing any other position?
I say it's my favorite.
Because I know at a small town school like Branford, sometimes athletes as good as you, coaches can't have you on the sidelines. They've got to have you out there on the field. They got to put their 11 best on the field.
Yeah.
So that might mean sometimes calling number 3 into offensive duty as well as special teams. So, of the 3 facets of the game, which is your favorite?
Defense for sure.
Defense.
Yeah.
What is your mindset when you go into a game? As you prep for a game, I mean, before a game, it's Friday night. I mean, it's tonight. What did you do prior to the game to get your mindset to where you were just going to go out there and you were going to meet your goal of making 100 tackles on the season? What
Um,
things do you tell yourself? What do you listen to? What goes on in your mind?
I just put my AirPods in, listen to some music, get locked in. I start thinking about my reads, where my guards go, and all that.
Okay. Now, what kind of music do you listen to that helps you get just ready?
Hip hop.
Hip
Yep.
hop. You got a
Yeah.
favorite artist?
Not really.
Okay. You just listen to it all.
Yeah.
All right. So, who do you credit with helping you become the athlete that you are today?
Coach Dorset.
Coach Dorset.
Yes.
Okay. Who is no longer here at Branford, is he?
No, sir.
As a
He,
matter of fact, we saw him a while earlier in the season when he is now on the coaching staff at Union County, if I believe.
yes,
Correct?
sir.
Okay.
Yep.
So Coach Dorset. What did he help you?
He helped me with reading my guards. Um,
So
get
help you make your reads?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Help me get more explosive in the weight room. We'll do some exercise and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, you look like he's done a good job because you've got that Mike linebacker look, so
Yes,
that a
sir.
lot of teams would love to have. So, what are your plans after graduation from Branford High School?
Um, I was gonna be an electrician.
Okay, I think you've got a teammate or two that have those same goals. Do you see yourself y'all working together, or you're going to set out and do your own thing?
Um, we might work together at first, or might start my own company later on once I get more experience with
Okay,
it.
all right. So now, when you're not at Branford High School, when you're not at football practice, when you're away from this place, what are some of the things that number 3 likes to do?
Ah, go to the springs for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep. Any
cool
what
down.
are you a fisherman? Are you a hunter? Or just I love just cooling and chilling in the springs.
I love just chillaxing really.
I hear you.
Play games, go to the springs with my friends, and all
Okay,
that.
okay. So how are the Bucks fans going to remember number 3, Vernon Richards, when your career ends here?
That's a good question.
When people look back and they talk about number 3, what are they going to say?
Like to believe they would think I was a tough player.
Yeah. Well, you better believe it from what we've seen so far. You just stay healthy, young man.
Yes,
Great
sir.
things are going to happen. We're going to have a little fun now, something I like to do each week, little
Oh
rapid
boy.
fire questions.
Ooh.
Um, so, favorite high school football team that is not the Branford Buccaneers?
Mm, say Fort Watt.
Fort White, the
Yep.
Indians. Okay. All right. Favorite athlete?
Like any level?
Any level, any sport.
Gronk.
Okay. Gronkowski. Favorite college football team?
Gators.
All right. Florida Gators. Favorite NFL football team?
I was born in North Carolina, so I'm gonna have to say the Panthers.
Okay. Carolina Panthers. Favorite athletic team that is not a football team?
Hmm. I'd have to say Portugal's soccer team.
Okay. Did you watch FIFA back in the summer?
I did. I
Oh,
did.
okay. That was pretty electric. Pretty electric. All right. Here we go. You told us your favorite music was hip hop. Favorite music artist?
Okay. Um, None of them are coming to mind right now.
Okay. You want to sing a song for us then?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Celebrity crush.
Ooh, that's it's a tough one. I'd go Zendaya.
Okay. Good choice. Good choice. Favorite movie of all time?
Um, let's see. Young Washington. Just
Young
watched that
Washington.
game.
Yes. Yes. Very good choice. Are you a history? Are you
No,
interested in history? Are you
no,
a history buff?
I'm not at all.
Okay, I've
I
yet to
just
watch that, but I plan on watching that.
I just
That's
thought
on
it
my
was good.
to-do list. Very good. Very good. All right, let me ask you this. Favorite subject in school?
I'd go ag.
Okay. Do you have a favorite teacher here at Branford High School you'd like to give a shout out to?
Hmm. Mr. Metzger.
Mr. Metzger. Okay. All right. Favorite restaurant?
La Fiesta in Lake City.
Okay. All right. Who is your fastest teammate?
Fastest teammate? That's a good question. Colby Beard.
Colby Beard. Smartest teammate?
I think Micah.
Now, keep in mind, this is not scientifically proven. Number 3, Vernon Richards. These are his thoughts. So, hardest hitting teammate?
David Lopez.
David Lopez. Funniest teammate?
Sid.
All right. Best singer on the team, and we'll wrap it up.
Braden Browning.
All right, Braden Browning.
Well,
okay, he's another one that we've got an interview coming up with on the
sweet.
Senior Buccaneers Spotlight. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Branford Buccaneers Senior Spotlight. Again, we'd love to thank Ms. Karen Odom from Branford Hometown Realty for sponsoring the Senior Branford Buccaneer Spotlight. I'm Terry Filial with my man, number 3, Vernon Richards. You're about to see him get after it this second half of this ball game. Until next week, go Bucks.
Looking for real estate? Want to buy? Need to sell? Call Karen at Hometown Realty in Branford. Karen's a people person and strives to make the buying and selling process as smooth as possible for her clients. Let her experience and knowledge of the area work for you in buying or selling real estate. Karen Odom at Hometown Realty in Branford, a proud supporter of Branford Buccaneers football. Karen Odom of Hometown Realty in Branford. To reach Karen, call her at 386-365-0039 or email Karen at hometownrealtynf.com.
Looking for more selection, more savings, and more reasons to love your next Chevy? Then get to Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. You've got the largest selection of Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, from powerful Silverados and rugged Colorados to family-friendly Equinoxes, Tahoes, and sporty Corvettes. Whatever you drive, we've got it, and it's ready to go. And right now, you can score rebates up to $10,000. That's serious savings on the Chevy you want without the runaround. Already driving a Chevy? Our state-of-the-art service department is staffed with GM-certified master technicians who know your vehicle inside and out. From oil changes to major repairs, your Chevy is in expert hands. Here's Lance McCrae and Jeff Mosley.
This is Lance McCrae at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come be a part of our Chevrolet family, and remember, don't be fooled by all the smoke and mirrors of fees and no fees, because the only line that matters is the bottom line.
Hello, this is Jeff Mosley, General Manager at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Like Lance says, the only line that matters is the bottom line, and that's the line we will not be beat on. Thanks, and hope to see you down at the store.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, halftime is over. 43-0, our Branford Buccaneers over the Eagles View Warriors out of Jacksonville, Sawyer. And this second half with a 43-point lead, we're going to see a running clock, and we're going to see a lot of new jerseys out there by a lot of young Branford Buccaneers. I saw Eli Bass, the freshman quarterback, warming up with Trent Land. So we'll see what Coach Detter decides. Branford did kick off to start the game. So Eagles View will be kicking off this second half to the Branford Buccaneers. And we'll see if Coach Detter is going to let Trent Land come in and start this second half. this first series of the second half, or if he's going to tell Trent to coach them up from the sidelines, encourage these young guys from the sidelines, and let's let the young bucks literally take control of this second half.
Like you're saying, I'm hoping to see future Bucks up in action and see what they have coming down in the next couple years.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think your hopes are about to be met because there will be playing time for everyone in a game like this. This is kind of like the old-fashioned homecoming games where you had an opponent that you knew you could overpower and dominate, and a great night of football, and everyone could join in and be a part of the victory. And that's just what's going to happen in the next 24 minutes.
I'm hoping they exceed my wants as well. I'm hoping to see these Bucks keep up with the Warriors, and I'm hoping to see them keep up with their older peers.
Yeah, let these young guys get in there and take on these first teamers for Eagles View. See how these real young Bucks can handle some of these juniors and seniors from the Jacksonville area, Eagles View. So there.
I believe in them, and I believe this kickoff return, I'm hoping for something great here right out the gate.
Yeah, well, they still have the main kickoff returners back there, Colby Beard, the senior, as well as Braden Strait, the junior, the guy that stepped in front of an pass in the second quarter and took it all the way for a pick six that put Branford up 43-0 going into halftime. So the ball is teed up, Sawyer. And Eagles View will be kicking to our Branford Buccaneers, who will wait the kickoff at their 20-yard line. Just awaiting the official's whistle. Coach Detter adjusting his kickoff return men. See Gage Oliver out there. Short kickoff. And that's going to be picked up
by Ollie James.
James.
Still running down the field. Now he's in Warrior territory, finally drug out of bounds by number 7.
Yeah, that ball is going to go out of bounds in Warrior territory at or about the 43-yard line. And boy, if they could draw up a play to kick to the wrong guy. Eagles View just did that, and kicking off to the young sophomore, but very talented, Ollie James.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball on the 39-yard line.
And as we said, normally the clock would be stopped, but it is running. So we are at 11:35 and counting. That clock will not stop until it's all zeros on the scoreboard. 43-0, our Buccaneers over the Eagles View Warriors from Jacksonville.
Looks like Trent Land and Ollie James still at the helm. Quick pass off to Ollie James, who's being
just sticks a foot in the ground, doesn't he, Sawyer? He's supposed to go. He's going forward, and boom, he hits the brake, sticks a foot in the ground. He even had you faked out.
It's so hard to tell what's going to happen because he is unstoppable for us. Just there's 3 Warriors jumping on him, and he's still standing.
Yeah, just quick feet, great misdirection. Coach Lucky and Coach Detter both bringing Ollie James over to the sidelines. Second down and about 8. I think they're just telling him, let's do the play as designed. And Luke White, ball's on the ground. But I believe the Branford, they're still going for it. So we're going to see. And it looks like, wow, Luke White with a terrific run, had the first down, and just the Warrior punched that ball right out. And another defender for the Warriors was able to jump on, pounce on that ball, and there's a turnover right there. White coming to the sidelines. He's working that left shoulder of his. I don't know if he had a previous injury, but he's working that left shoulder out.
May have just got hit a little extra hard on that play, but.
So a turnover for the Branford Buccaneers. Clock is still ticking away, 9:50 and counting in this third quarter, and it will continue to run no matter what. There's no stopping it, no breaks on the clock now. And it's 1st and 10.
Warriors now getting a taste of what Branford has gotten all game.
So there is the snap. Quarterback likes to roll out each time. Short pass out to the right sideline before he is belted down.
Good 2-yard gain on that, making that 2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
Yeah, hustling over there. Mason Humphreys, the junior. Part of that tackle for a 2-yard gain. Colby Beard, the corner over there. Part of that tackle. So 2nd and 8 for the Warriors, heading from our right to our left. Boy, Branford is sending them too. Coach Detter.
Quarterback's getting brought down by what it looks like to be number 61, Robert Gaby on the Buccaneers.
Yeah, the senior, Robert Gaby. But that's a little bit of a loss on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down. Good to see Gaby out there this week. Last week, he was in street clothes on the sidelines, trying to keep that football dry over in Jefferson County during the Osceola game. But he's in full uniform tonight, and we're glad to have him back as we go under 8 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Lightning off to the east between Branford and Fort White. 43-0. Our Bucks lead, total in control. So 3rd down, about 7. Good spot for the Warriors by the officials on that one. Little pitch and catch, and boom, first man there wraps him up. And stripping the ball out of there. Holston Frazier, he was the first one there. And he stripped the ball. But you're right, Sawyer. There's some flags on the play over there. Now it looks like Holston Frazier slinging his hands as if he got his fingers hurt. Sometimes it's not a good feeling when you get your fingers between the pads of yourself and an opponent.
Looks like they're going to move the Warriors down to a 1st down. Huge gain. How much?
Yeah, Eagles View's best offensive play tonight is when Branford defense causes a penalty, because that's the only way for much of the night that Eagles View has been able to push the ball up and down the field, which hasn't been much. Under 7 minutes now remaining, 43-0. Branford Buccaneers. There's the handoff, and he got out of there, and he's still on his feet. Eagles View.
9 for Eagles View. First person, I believe, to see the Branford side of the field.
I believe you're right, Sawyer. First time that Eagles View has crossed the 50 into Branford territory. That's not going to make Coach Detter happy. And this is where no matter what the score is, you play as if it's 0-0. It's official timeout. There's a water break. They will stop the clock. And with that, Sawyer,
we're going to take our break here on rivercountrysports.com.
Sometimes you just need a bird's eye view. Call Bird's Eye Roofing for a free estimate. Visit www.birdseyeroofing.com or call 386-935-6559.
We're good.
Back here, Cleve Sikes Field, Warriors finally, for the first time this game, crossed into Branford territory. Number 9 taking that ball off to the close side, crouching his way across the 50.
And Ollie James hustling over to make that tackle on the Branford sidelines to stop just a little bit of the bleeding on that offensive play. But that might be enough to give Eagles View a little bit of a spark as they bring in their number 9 running back, but he is met by the senior, number 53, David Lopez and company. Case Townsend also a part of that scrum in there. And this happens a lot. Number 7, Braden Strait from his cornerback position, hustling over. You'd love to see that. Here's a guy out here playing cornerback.
Second down for the Warriors, about 12 yards to go.
And he sees his teammates wrapping up the ball carrier. He doesn't stand there and watch, assuming that they're going to make the tackle. He hustles over to be a part of the tackle. That's a good ball player right there. Number 7, Braden Strait, like him. There's up.
Whistle's blowing.
Going to stop play. Flag.
Clock is still running, now down to just under 5 minutes and counting.
I think maybe a legal procedure on Eagles View. Little motion before the snap of the ball, and they're going to march off 5 yards. And it's going to be real interesting to see the stats this evening. I believe this Eagles View offense and their offensive coordinator is just going to have nightmares because they will more than likely be in the close to 0 to negative yards on the evening so far. 4 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. 43-0. Our Buccaneers just absolutely annihilating Eagles View.
About 17 yards to go. It's second down for the Warriors. On Branford's 47-yard line. Quarterback is going to take it himself and run towards the side. He's got no one in front of him, but finally the Buccaneer grabs a hold of him and throws him to the ground.
Trying to get a number.
Number 14, that's Luke White.
Yes. Luke White, so I guess that means Luke's left shoulder is just fine because he's back out there. Last offensive series for Branford. Luke White, big carry for a first down, but then the Eagles View defender comes over with a big club and just punches the ball out. And that was a turnover on downs, and that's why we see Eagles View with the ball right now in Branford territory. Ball spotted between the 40 and 39 of the Buccaneers. Luke White put a stop to that run, and it is now 3rd and 10, Eagles View.
Levin's going to take it himself, being brought down by 4 Buccaneers.
Yeah, good job on that far side over there. I'm either going to have to bring some Windex up here to the press box and clean off this window, or I'm going to have to go see the optometrist and get some thicker glasses because it's getting hard to see those dark jerseys with all the sweat on them when they're all huddled up over there on that far side. But I do believe Holston Frazier was a part of that pile up, as well as Colby Beard. I see a Mason Weeks out there, a freshman on the defensive front. Good to see that.
4th down for the Warriors. We got 2 minutes, 10 seconds counting. for the rest of third quarter.
Quarterback for Eagles View waiting
Looks
to
like
snap.
they're going to run the ball, taken down by tag team of someone in number 18. The entire line whistles blowing, stopping the play.
59, Gage Schultz, the freshman. He was one of the first ones over there. And they're going to get a big hand from these Buccaneer fans as some of these young Bucks.
Looks like we got a timeout here. Minute 27. The clock is still running. Maybe this isn't a timeout, but we're going to take a break here either way on rivercountrysports.com.
Saddle up, Swanee. It's rodeo time. The 6th annual Swanee River Roundup Pro Rodeo will take place October 16th and 17th at the Bob Holmes Covered Arena at the Fairgrounds in Live Oak. There will be roping, along with bronc riding, steer wrestling, cowgirl breakaway, barrel racing, plus bull riding. Gates open at 6 with the rodeo beginning at 7:30. Saturday's rodeo will air live right here on River Country. Don't miss the rodeo October 16th and 17th in Live Oak. For more information, call 386-362-3004 or visit SwaneeParks.com.
All right, with 40 seconds remaining in this third quarter and counting down, it's Branford Buccaneer ball, 1st and 10. And it's a new quarterback, and little flashback from last week in Osceola, little trouble handling the snap. But I tell you what.
I think he gets a short gain there, actually.
Eli Bass, he knows what to do with it once he gets it in his hand, and he's unable to pass. He takes off to the Branford sidelines, and he's going to move the down marker about 4 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and a long 6. So Bass at quarterback, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. A running clock in this second half, Sawyer. And
I think we're going to be back here to start the fourth quarter. Still running clock. Be right back on rivercountrysports.com.
Looking for more selection, more savings, and more reasons to love your next Chevy? Then get to Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. You've got the largest selection of Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, from powerful Silverados and rugged Colorados to family-friendly Equinoxes, Tahoes, and sporty Corvettes. Whatever you drive, we've got it, and it's ready to go. And right now, you can score rebates up to $10,000. That's serious savings on the Chevy you want without the runaround. Already driving a Chevy? Our state-of-the-art service department is staffed with GM-certified master technicians who know your vehicle inside and out. From oil changes to major repairs, your Chevy is in expert hands. Here's Lance McCray and Jeff Mosley.
This is Lance McCray at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come be a part of our Chevrolet family, and remember, don't be fooled by all the smoke and mirrors of fees and no fees, because the only line that matters is the bottom line.
Hello, this is Jeff Mosley, General Manager at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Like Lance says, the only line that matters is the bottom line, and that's the line we will not be beat on. Thanks, and hope to see you down at the store.
All right, we are back at Cleve Sikes Field, fourth quarter, final quarter. Our Bucks 43, the Warriors 0. It's a running clock. Folks are going to get home early tonight as Branford came out kicking on all 4 cylinders.
Quick pass off to running back who's getting taken down by a Warrior, by 2 Warriors, and is getting a little violent back there.
A lot of young players coming into the ball game. See Micah Bussey in there, number 6.
And you want to know something? It is almost the time we started last week's game, and our game here is just about to end.
I'm trying to forget last week's game. Thanks for reminding me. Well, I guess God's making it up to us. Got a running clock in the second half, 43-0. 11 minutes remaining in this contest. There's a direct snap. I think they call that the Jolly Roger, is what Coach Detter, Coach Lucky refer to that direct snap. That's getting close. Got a Buccaneer out there hobbling. If he's hurting that much, he probably needs to make his way to the sidelines. Holston Frazier. So it's 4th down. Coach Detter is going to send in the punt team. 4th and less than a yard. I think he obviously realizes the inevitable that our Branford Buccaneers are about to go 1-1, as Eagles View will fall to 0-2 on the season. So Brantley Bass, the sophomore, back to punt, but there's going to be a timeout by the Branford Buccaneers. And so Sawyer,
we're going to take a break here on rivercountrysports.com.
Every student has a future waiting for them. At the Suwannee County School District, we're helping them discover what is possible. With certified teachers who know their students, possibilities inside and outside of the classroom, and pathways to prepare them for college, careers, and beyond, we are giving every student a chance to find their passion and pursue their purpose. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
Back here on Cleve Sikes Field, just want to remind you that you can support Branford Buccaneer football by supporting the Buccaneers Quarterback Club. The Quarterback Club supports and strengthens Branford football by providing financial assistance, volunteer support, and community engagement opportunities that enhance the student-athlete experience. Support today, build tomorrow. The Branford Quarterback Club. Go Bucks.
Absolutely. And again, I can't say enough about the Quarterback Club down here in Branford. Some of the finest folks around. They love these young men, and they are doing so much to support the success of our Branford Buccaneers. And there's an example of the officials just letting it play out, because that young man for Eagles View jumped across the line of scrimmage. Now he's losing his cool, and the coaches have made their way onto the field, and they've redirected that warrior who was heading in the wrong direction. If I was having a night like my team was having, I certainly wouldn't want to go looking for trouble on these Buccaneer sidelines. So smart move, young man. Smart move.
About 9 minutes, 20 seconds and counting here until final.
Folks, we're not the only Suwannee County team having great success tonight, are we, Sawyer? Our brothers from up 129 are taking care of business with the Crystal River. I believe they're the Pirates.
I believe so.
Last we checked, it was 28-0.
28-0.
Suwannee was over Crystal River. A couple of other teams of interest that we can talk about. We'll see down the road. Bell Bulldogs, they're leading the Hamilton Trojans last we checked, 14-13. And Port St. Joe, which will be making their way over towards us, is out in Destin tonight, out on the beaches, taking on the Sharks. And in the first quarter, because of the Central Time Zone, they're still early in their game. It's a 0-0 contest, but we've got some other games going on. How about these Columbia High Tigers to the east of us, taking care of a traditionally strong Bowls team? It was 14-7 last time we checked. Osceola, the team that we played last week in the Mud Bowl over in Jefferson County, they are ahead of Sneed's 13-8. And Fort White, just a few minutes down the road, last we checked, they were 19-7 over the Rams of Eastside.
Both teams coming back up to the line of scrimmage. It's the Warriors, first down, 10 yards to go.
And so we're under 9 minutes remaining in this fourth and final quarter of this contest. Well, players on the field for Eagles View, and they got him off the field in time. This time they're running the quarterback to the left side towards their far bench.
Very close to that first down. Might just be a yard or two short.
And he is not quick to get up, Sawyer. He is on the sidelines, still laying there. Officials are waving their hands. A trainer from the University of Florida that takes care of our Branford Buccaneers is going to make her way across the field.
We're going to let Oh, it looks like he's. We're going to take a break here on rivercountrysports.com while they handle this.
Every student has a future waiting for them. At the Suwannee County School District, we're helping them discover what is possible. With certified teachers who know their students, possibilities inside and outside of the classroom, and pathways to prepare them for college, careers, and beyond, we are giving every student a chance to find their passion and pursue their purpose. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
All right.
Here, Cleve Sikes Field, stands are still packed here tonight.
Second and a long one for Eagles View. New quarterback, who's not so new. He started the game. It's back in the game, and he goes around the left side of this young Buck defense for a first down. Not many of those on the night, as number 73, Nick Gray, the sophomore, checks in for the Buccaneers. And Isaiah Koppel, the freshman, checks out. Everybody getting playing time. See J.C. Serrano, the junior, out there getting some reps at cornerback. He's going to be on the field side, the dangerous side, when they come out. And I believe did not see that flag on the play, but there was an obvious flag on the play, and they have marked it off against Eagles View. Boy. And the nightmare continues for Eagles View. Last week, 42-0. Tonight, 43-0. And there's more flags on the play.
The move.
Eagles View, illegal procedure, false start.
Moving back even further.
And I'm telling you, if they are in the positive yardage, it's probably only in the single digits, Sawyer. This team has had no gas in the tank on offense tonight, and they have just not been able to make much of a move on our stingy Branford Buccaneer defense.
Quarterback's going to run it straight down the gut.
Yeah, that quarterback keeper is going to veer it off the left side over there against the young Buck defense. And I do mean young. William Stetz just checked in, the freshman. Coach is giving him a shot to be in there on an important down. It's 3rd and 10. It looks like the officials are going to call for a water timeout. And Sawyer, with that,
we're going to take a break here on rivercountrysports.com.
Looking for real estate? Want to buy? Need to sell? Call Karen at Hometown Realty in Branford. Karen's a people person and strives to make the buying and selling process as smooth as possible for her clients. Let her experience and knowledge of the area work for you in buying or selling real estate. Karen Odom at Hometown Realty in Branford, a proud supporter of Branford Buccaneers football. Karen Odom of Hometown Realty in Branford. To reach Karen, call her at 386-365-0039 or email Karen at hometownrealtynf.com.
Back here, Cleve Sikes Field, just got back from our water break. Just want to remind all you Buck fans, remember to stay hydrated.
82 degrees out there. And that's why they have stoppage of play at the halfway point of each quarter in every game. Rain or shine. It was kind of funny, Sawyer, last week. We're in a over 2.5 hour lightning delay in a monsoon in Jefferson County. And when the game starts, it's raining and they're calling for a water break. every 6 minutes. All they had to do was just look up to the sky and open their mouths, and they could have got hydrated. But the clock is running again. We're under 6 minutes. The quarterback lets it go, and
almost an interception.
That is the third time this evening that an errant Eagles View Warrior pass has fell just short. And that time, Braxton Dalton, the freshman, over on that far side, almost came up with a pick, but the ball fell just short and touched the turf. At the same time, it hit him in the hands. Fourth down. Eagles View, no punting here. We're just going to go for it. Boom!
Ooh.
Folks, that might be the hit of the season so far. And that is by my guy, number 28, the freshman, Cameron Anderson. Goodness gracious, that fella just got a free trip to Disneyland. And that'll be a turnover on downs. And if that doesn't get that young fella more playing time, more reps,
Got 4 minutes, 10 seconds counting left on the clock.
43-0. Branford Buccaneers will go to 1-1 on the season. Next week, we will hit the road to the Central Time Zone to take on some Gators out in Weewaa-Hitchcock.
Speaking of that game, if you will be tuning in next week, which we hope you will, that'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern Time for kickoff and 7 o'clock Central Time.
That's a straight dive up the gut. That'll be Holston Frazier carrying the ball. Eli Bass, the freshman quarterback. Clean handoff. Boy, if it wasn't such a lopsided win, I sure would love to see this number 42 out here, Hayden Derringer, get an opportunity at a pitch and catch. Another handoff up the gut that time.
Reaching a first down for the Branford Buccaneers.
Looks like another freshman.
These young Bucks may just land themselves a final score of the game.
Same back. I'm going
to
try to get a good look at that number.
Another
25?
good game from, 25.
Okay, yes, that is. Braxton Dalton, the freshman. Boy, the cupboard is full in Branford. We'll got a long time before we say goodbye to these 9 seniors, but my goodness, on defense alone, 10 underclassmen start for these Branford Buccaneers.
Buccaneers are down in the Roundtree Chevy red zone. Looks like they do score themselves another touchdown. Fire the cannons.
And that's the guy who made the big defensive pop on the far sidelines. They got everyone's attention. Number 28, Cameron Anderson. Man, he's going to be great. Got Cameron Anderson, the freshman, Ollie James, the sophomore. Woo! That is going to be quite the duo for years to come for our Branford Buccaneers.
Buccaneers lining up for kick.
The PAT is JC Serrato, and the kick is true. Splits the sticks, and folks, it's 50-0. Our Branford Buccaneers over the Eagles View Warriors.
While we wait for this turnover, we're going to take a break here on rivercountrysports.com. Just 1 minute left to go.
You just need a bird's eye view. Call Bird's Eye Roofing for a free estimate. Visit www.birdseyeroofing.com or call 386-935-6559.
All right, 30 seconds and counting left in this ball game. I don't even know if they're even going to kick it off. It's pointless to kick it off. It's 50-0 is what this game is going to end up, Sawyer. Our Branford Buccaneers, wow, they answered the call. Last week, a disappointing 12-7 loss to a very good Osceola Christian Warriors team. This time, they knew just how to handle Warriors as they took down the fellas from over in Duval County 50-0. And there's the final horn, and they're going to line it up on the 50 and go shake hands. Wow, what a complete domination, Sawyer, of our Branford Buccaneers against the Warriors of Eagles View.
Great, wonderfully played by all Bucks, old and young. Not that any of them are old, but some are younger than others. We are going to come back here momentarily, give a brief recap of the game here on rivercountrysports.com.
Looking for more selection, more savings, and more reasons to love your next Chevy? Then get to Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. You've got the largest selection of Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, from powerful Silverados and rugged Colorados to family-friendly Equinoxes, Tahoes, and sporty Corvettes. Whatever you drive, we've got it, and it's ready to go. And right now, you can score rebates up to $10,000. That's serious savings on the Chevy you want without the runaround. Already driving a Chevy? Our state-of-the-art service department is staffed with GM-certified master technicians who know your vehicle inside and out. From oil changes to major repairs, your Chevy is in expert hands. Here's Lance McCrae and Jeff Mosley.
This is Lance McCrae at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come be a part of our Chevrolet family, and remember, don't be fooled by all the smoke and mirrors of fees and no fees, because the only line that matters is the bottom line.
Hello, this is Jeff Mosley, General Manager at Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Like Lance says, the only line that matters is the bottom line, and that's the line we will not be beat on. Thanks, and hope to see you down at the store.
All right, folks, from the bottom of Suwannee County, our Branford Buccaneers, it was complete domination as they handled easily the Eagles View Warriors out of Jacksonville. And now as the Buccaneers all come over and they greet their fans, sing their alma mater in front of the band, in front of the fans, alongside the cheerleaders. It's just a great night. It was like a festive homecoming feel as everyone got some playing time tonight, Sawyer, and it ends up 50-0. Wow. What a response to last week's 12-7 loss to Osceola over in Jefferson County.
I much enjoyed this game. It's super fun to watch these Bucks here tonight. Of course, it's always fun to watch your team win, but it was extra fun tonight to get to watch younger Bucks come in and hold their ground against the Warriors.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone is going to leave this stadium this evening with a sour taste at all in their mouth. Everybody enjoyed watching, for the most part, what they saw tonight. You know, the special teams, couple of miscues, but it was a questionable call early on with the officiating crew. But I think as the game went on, they saw the sloppiness of our opponent tonight, and they weren't so quick to throw a flag whenever there was a slight mistake made. For instance, they jumped off sides here at the end and got back on sides. They encroached, and they just let them continue to play. But as we watch all the fans file out, I don't think many left during the course of this game. Branford fans are some of the finest around, and they just loved their Branford Buccaneer football, and they wanted to squeeze every drop of goodie of football out of tonight as they could. And that's just what we're watching. It is a beautiful sight to watch all these hundreds of fans piled before us, in front of us at the press box window, as they make their way down towards the Branford Buccaneer locker room, where I think many of them will wait for their players to go in and change and come out and greet them with smiles, hugs, and slaps on the back as we knocked off 50-0 tonight. Statement win for the Branford Buccaneers over the Eagles View Warriors out of Jacksonville, Sawyer.
All right, with that wrapping up our game, we're going to take one final time out here on rivercountrysports.com.
Sometimes you just need a bird's eye view. Call Bird's Eye Roofing for a free estimate. Visit www.birdseyeroofing.com or call 386-935-6559.
We're Lafayette State Bank.
Real people, local people invested in our communities.
Hi, I'm Sandy Millian, the Live Oak Branch Manager. Go Bulldogs.
And I'm Tiffany Bevel, the Branford Branch Manager. Get 'em, Bucks.
Since 1946, Lafayette State Bank, independently owned and operated,
committed to meeting the growing needs of our community.
Proudly serving the Swanee Valley, your hometown bank.
Lafayette State Bank, serving dogs, bucks, and pickup trucks.
Member FDIC.
All right, we are back here in southern Swanee County, Cleve Sikes Field. Boy, everybody's happy in Swanee County tonight. And boy, when's the last time that both Swanee County teams scored a lot of points and their opponents scored 0? Just got word it's a final out in Crystal River as our Swanee Bulldogs north of us on 129 defeated the Crystal River Pirates 35-0. And then our Buccaneers down here took care of business in southern Swanee County with a 50-0 shellacking of the Warriors from Eagles View over in Jacksonville. So I know Coach Detter will go enjoy this tonight as he's got all the Bucks down there on the 50-yard line, and they're clapping. It's a happy night, deservedly a happy night. Let's go enjoy this. But come Monday, it's time to get ready for the next opponent, which will be an away game out in Weewaa-Hitchcock, the Panhandle, on the Gulf of America. We'll take on the Gators. Folks, it's a 7 o'clock kickoff, but on Central Time, which means it's going to actually be a later kickoff for us out here if you're not traveling to watch the game. You can watch us right here on rivercountrysports.com, but kickoff will be 8 o'clock Eastern. That's 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm looking forward Monday night to sitting down with Coach Detter as we have our Swanee Sports Show, Coaches Show, and talking about tonight's game and then talking about our upcoming opponent, the Weewaa-Hitchcock Gators. But for tonight, man, let's celebrate. Let's enjoy every victory. Let's enjoy to the fullest. And that's what our Buccaneers are doing down there on the field right now and will continue to do throughout the rest of this weekend, Sawyer.
That's right. And just to let you know that the Branford Buccaneers football on rivercountrysports.com is brought to you in part by Lafayette State Bank, proudly serving Lafayette, Swanee, Gildress, and surrounding counties since 1946. Roundtree Moore Chevrolet, Highway 90 East in Lake City, Bird's Eye Roofing in Branford. Visit birdseyeroofing.com to request a free estimate. The Swanee County School District, my choice for high-quality education. Swanee Parks and Recreation. Don't miss the rodeo in Live Oak on October 16th and 17th. We will actually be live streaming the rodeo. Branford Buccaneers Quarterback Club, support today, build tomorrow, and Karen Odom, hometown realty of Branford.
Yes.
Swanee County football. Follow Swanee County football all season long. Like and subscribe to the channel and catch all the exciting action of Branford Buccaneer and Swanee Bulldog football exclusively on rivercountrysports.com. To sponsor our broadcasts or to get more information, contact River Country Sports. Our email address is rivercountrysports@gmail.com or by U.S. Mail, P.O. Box 346, Live Oak, Florida 32064. Tonight's River Country Broadcasting team, our streaming producer is Lucy Golub, our Branford Quarterback Club scoreboard operator, Miss Courtney Champagne, camera operators, Anthony Leach and Jake Champagne, as well as me and Sawyer Brooks and Terry Phil, y'all, here tonight. We will see you next week against the Weewaa-Hitchcock Gators. And to all of you, have a good night.
you. You got a little excited down there, didn't you? Now, yeah, we're gonna pack up and then we'll be down that way as quick as we can. Okay. Did they really? Okay, good. Good.